Here's a polished, emotional, and clear voiceover script in English, ideal for a faceless YouTube video, healthcare documentary, or a public awareness piece. Title: Why America's Healthcare System is Failing Us. Duration: 3-4 minutes voiceover. Young people are getting sicker earlier, and they're staying sick longer. Meanwhile, older people are still getting sick too. But many of them are holding on to some fragments of health for a little while longer. Yet, most of our healthcare treatments, they're built for the elderly. And that's a huge problem, because it means we're not preparing for the future. We don't have a healthcare system. What we really have is a sick care system. The medical advances we've made, they're not helping people live longer, healthier lives. They're just helping people stay sick longer. Back in 2001, when I started studying population aging, there was hope. A theory called compression of morbidity. The idea that you could live a long, healthy life and only spend your final months really sick. Not years, not decades, just a few months of real decline, right before the end. But that never happened. What we've seen instead is the opposite. Life expectancy has barely increased. And for many Americans, the last 10, 15, even 20 years of life are spent battling dementia, diabetes, kidney failure, heart disease, vision loss, pain, and disability. We've had decades of incredible biomedical breakthroughs, but they failed to translate into better quality of life for the average American. Why? Because the system is backwards. Our research priorities aren't always set by need. They're often shaped by politics, international interests, and the career goals of researchers themselves. Let's be honest, there's a lot of cool science being done, but if that science doesn't actually help people, what's the point? NIH and other institutions were created to serve the health needs of the people, not just push papers or chase prestige. We've poured billions into research. And yes, some areas, like HIV, have seen real gains. But overall, the portfolio doesn't match the crisis we're facing. A country drowning in chronic disease. That's why the Make America Healthy Again movement matters. It's not just a slogan. It's a call to action, to realign our research system with real people's needs, to reward scientists who solve actual public health problems, not just publish another study no one reads. Because if our science doesn't improve human health, then we've missed the mission. Calm but firm tone. If the end result of all this research isn't a healthier, stronger nation, then we have to ask, what are we really doing it for? Let me know if you want this turned into a video storyboard with suggested visuals and music cues, or adapted into shorts or reels format. I can also add subtitles, emotional tones, or scene transitions